How do I use wedge bounce properly? Have you ever wondered how to use wedge bounce effectively for your chipping game? Understanding this can make a big difference in your short game performance. Let's break it down in a simple way. Wedge bounce is the angle between the leading edge of the wedge and the lowest point of its sole. This angle helps the club to bounce off the ground instead of digging in. When you use the right bounce, it improves your contact and control, especially when chipping or playing from a bunker. First, let's talk about assessing the course and turf conditions. If you are on soft turf or fluffy sand, higher bounce wedges are your best friends. They help the club glide through the surface without digging too deep. On the other hand, if you are on firm turf or tight lies, lower bounce wedges work better. They allow the leading edge to get under the ball cleanly. Next, consider your swing type. If you have a steep angle of attack, meaning you hit down sharply, higher bounce wedges can help prevent excessive digging. For those with a shallower, sweeping swing, lower bounce wedges will give you better turf interaction. Now, let's adjust your setup and technique. When using a wedge with higher bounce, position the ball slightly back in your stance and open the club face. This setup is especially useful for bunker shots or flop shots. For lower bounce wedges, a more neutral or slightly forward ball position will help you make clean contact. Choosing the right wedge grind and bounce combination is also important. The grind refers to the shaping of the sole and works with bounce to influence how the wedge interacts with the ground. Different grinds can change how effective the bounce is based on how you open the club face or the turf conditions. When selecting wedges, always consider the bounce angle along with loft and grind. The right bounce can improve your short game shots by promoting better turf interaction. Some wedges even come with adjustable bounce or multiple grind options, giving you versatility for different course conditions. Properly fitted wedges with the correct bounce can help you avoid fat or thin shots. This leads to cleaner contact and more consistent results. Using wedge bounce properly means matching the bounce angle to your swing style and course conditions, adjusting your setup, and selecting wedges that suit your needs. By focusing on these aspects, you can maximize your control, spin, and consistency in your chipping and bunker shots. Understanding wedge bounce is an essential part of your golf gear and equipment strategy.